Alright, guys. Welcome back to my Palworld little gameplay. Most of this will be probably on YouTube, unless there's clips or whatever. And then that will be all over the place. But, I showed you yesterday or earlier this morning, a bunch of early starter things that you should look for. But the game has changed a lot since I started playing. Yeah, so take everything that I advise with a grain of salt. This is going based off the previous iterations knowledge. But yeah. So you only need to capture 5 of each to complete the set, and they give you something else. By set I mean like the XP bonuses and whatnot. And it gives you something else. What is it? One of these Meemog effigies. Meemog effigies. That suddenly comes into your possession when you captured many pals. Players can enhance their abilities by offering them to certain statues. I don't know what those statues are yet, but we're gonna learn together. Let's see. Technology. Statue of power. Small feeding bag. These feeding bags are fucking lifesavers. Everything else I don't really need. For feeding bag, fiber, and leather. Yeah, you're going over here. You're going over here. What can you do? I guess you'll go down here. For right now. Don't need you. Don't need you. Need a new bed. Yeah, see, these things, they take PAL fluids. I guess there's different kinds of PAL fluids now. That's weird. All right, let's go get some fiber. Great little starter zone, like I said last night or early this morning. I'm pretty sure this is where 90% of people start out at. I don't want you. Ooh, I do need you, though. Cool. Build this. Come on, how much do I need? Fiber. Fucking fiber. Yep. In case you couldn't have figured it out, the flame ones, the flame pals do flame stuff like cooking and smelting and forging and all that good stuff. Water guys, water plants, and the wheels that you'll see here in a little bit. These things, the crushers. What is the other? Ice guys cool day things down. I think they were mainly supposed to be used for the egg things, but since I'm not using the egg things, fragrant leather, I need leather. All right, let's go. On an adventure. Oh, I only have 10. That's fine. What the fuck is a clovey? Come on.
Yeah.
Cool. This is the dungeon. I'm gonna go and get some more arrows, and then we're gonna come back to that. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need arrows for days. Did I fuck myself there? Did I not get all that back? Oh, God damn it. All right. It's always good to have a few nocturnal ones so that it's working 24/7. The the saunas or whatever, they help keep your worker pals like sane, I guess, so they're not overworked and all that good noise. I normally keep that by where everyone is sleeping. I think they lowered some of the call it qualifications for making things. But yeah, this is a great game that I like to play. Like, there's so much exploration in this, that different pals that you can get, and I don't know. I'm really excited to see what this the 1.0 has to offer. I know I said that last night, but we'll see how it goes. Try to cut some of this down for the YouTube. For the tube, the boob tube. And hopefully they let me curse, because I am, at my heart, a drunken fucking sailor. Really, guys? No one's gonna help. You guys suck. Of course, as you get better gear, weapons, tools, and things like that, it lasts a lot longer. So you won't have to worry about it breaking so often. But right now, it's just the base bare stuff. You're using literal stone. As an anthropologist, and like seeing how this is done, like I get how they gotta make it look like a pickaxe and things like that. But like early natives and early Neanderthals and all that stuff would literally use things like shells and rocks and turtle shells even to like break rocks, break dirt, break chop down trees and things like that. So it's kind of interesting from that standpoint of how often they would have to remake all that stuff, because it's not, shells and things are sharp and a little hard, but they're very brittle too. It's kind of impressive that they used to use all that stuff just for their everyday lives, and how many of those tools that they would have to make. It's probably why the family dynamics and stuff like that started going off with creators, makers, and hard laborers. Like, I don't want to say hunter gatherers, because everyone thinks that the gatherers were just women, the hunters were just men, which that was mainly true. But let's face it, we know a lot of dudes that could not have went out and hunted and done all the big basic work. But we also know those dudes were pretty creative and probably could have made some decent stuff on their own. What am I looking at? these. Don't really need melee. I almost never use melee. Ooh, I haven't used stat points. I always forget that I have stat points, so make sure you check your shit regularly. How are you not helping? What am I doing here? I'll show you how this works real quick. Yeah, you can set the preferences to what you need them to do. But these guys don't need to do that. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Good Lord. I'm showing you right now how you can help your pals work, and your pals can help you work. Get a shield as soon as possible, too. Glider would be nice. Not quite necessary, because once you get a flying pal, it's game over. Well, the crafting table is doing everything for you right now. Later on, you're gonna have more specialty tables, like just a straight up pal table, like a pal spear table, a weapon table, and a general crafting table, which does things like cloth and whatnot. Need to find leather. Wish I had more of those. I really want to show you guys these dungeons. mainly because I'm going to see the new dungeons. I don't know if they're going to actually be new, but back in the early access, it was pretty bare bones. If you have any questions about anything, put it down in the comments, or if you're here live with me, again, put it in the chat, and I'll try to get with you as soon as I can. Mind you, this game is pretty cheap, and one of my favorite things about it is it's beating out Game Freak right now. And that just gives me the, you know, all the good feelings. Repair this real quick. Always like going into the dungeon with a little bit more pal spheres than I need. Because every once in a while, you'll find something you won't find anywhere else. And now that we don't have a weight restriction, we can go in there and pick up as much stuff as we want. I've tried doing it without the weight restrictions, but good lord. It was just so freaking unnecessarily. Like, you couldn't pick up anything. And it would give so much to you. Alright, let's try this. And in case you guys were wondering, Grunt Core isn't just a person, me. I am actually Mac. I'm the host of Grunt Core. And I'm trying to set up a little community for people with a little bit more darker humor. Holy crap. Vets, first responders. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Vets, first responders, I don't know, divorced dads living alone. And people just need a place to hang out without having to go to a bar and be awkward around people that will never understand you anyway. Also, night shift people, just because nobody appreciates night shift people. I was a night shifter for what, almost 15 years, and you know, nobody gets that during the day. You want to go out and have a drink or whatever, unless it's at a pool or something. Nobody gets that. That's our normal. That's our nighttime. I just wanted a great, decent place where people won't judge vets, first responders, people with dark humor, just because we're a little bit cruder. I gotta stop saying just because we're a little cruder, and you know, we just don't fit the civilian mode mold very well. And we find a lot of civilians very tiresome, unless we're trying to sleep with them. But, you know, that's also kind of our thing too. We kind of what is this? Is that ore? Yeah, it's ore. Um, we kind of have very fleeting relationships. Not because that's what we want, it's just kind of what happens. And a lot of us just kind of accept it. And it doesn't have to be that way. We can find people within our own group to hang out with, to be around, even if it is only on the internet. Hell, I'll be here anytime you guys see me stream. I will be here talking with you guys. Anyone that wants to talk. And I'll try to be as engaging as humanly possible with all other forms of all of the platforms that I'm on. I'm not going to say I'm going to be like 100% on top of it because my attention span is nil. And I help my cousin out with my nephews and nieces a lot, mainly because I grew up as my mom was a at-home daycare center, and I can't tell you, there was plenty of diapers that I've had to change growing up. So I kind of get to be the default babysitter. Kind of weird considering what I do or what I did for a living. People chuckle at it sometimes. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. See that blue stuff above my health? That's my shield, in case you guys didn't get that. Oh, it's my freaking... Hit the soft spots. Now, this group isn't about integrating us, because we get enough of that crap out in the real world. No, you should be more whatever. You should be more normal. You should try to do this. And yes, I think a lot of us should seek therapy. But at the same time, like, therapy only does so much for people like us. Like, We don't have the same problems that therapists are prepared for. They're like, oh, you have PTSD, or you have this, that, and the other. It's This is how to work through it. No, I mean, yes, a lot of us do, but that's not our main problem. Our main problem is that we're used to dealing with people that know how to deal with situations practically, and everyone else isn't isn't there for trying to do a job right. They're there to make their job seem relevant, especially managers nowadays. Like, good Lord have mercy. Managers do the most. I saw this in the State Department all the time. State Department personnel that were managing over contractors and whatnot did the absolute most to make themselves seem so relevant for no reason at all. They couldn't just keep status quo, or, they had to reinvent the wheel several other times. It was so stupid. It made my brain hurt how stupid it was. Like, don't get me wrong, the military is stupid. The military is real stupid. But, like, State Department personnel literally just do things to write a paper about so that somebody might, so somebody has a reason to promote them. Oh, they wrote a paper. These are go-getters, go-getters, or whatnot. But good Lord, like, get a life, guys. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Most of the time, all the regular people on the ground are going to ignore you anyway. Like, the people actually doing the job are going to ignore the stupid stuff anyway. And then when they get called out on it, what they'll do is be like, oh, I'm sorry. We've just done it this way for however long. And I'm too stupid. They don't actually say that, but they act like it. I'm too stupid to read whatever freaking memo that came out about, what was that? Firm? We're too stupid to, actually understand your new orders. Oh. And then the next guy comes around a few months to a year later, and does it all over again. And we just bang our heads against the wall every freaking time. Ugh. I hate young state personnel. Give me somebody old that's been there, been doing it for a while, and doesn't have anything to prove, so they can figure out, oh, this is how you guys do it? Cool. I used to do it like this. You don't have to do it like this, but if you think it works, it works. I'm not trying to break any heads over it. In fact, as long as it works for you guys and it's copacetic, you guys got a good whatever about it, great. Love those guys. Because they know that sometimes, actually, oftentimes, the way things are done is the smoothest way of doing it. Food. Furnace. Good Lord. I have one ancient technology point. Oh, tell me I gotta defeat the shrine. Anyway, what I was getting at with all that is that sometimes we just need a nice place to go to, and I want this to be that place where we can call each other stupid and retarded and freaking make fun of each other and tease each other without some HR bitch coming around and be like, meh. Or going to a bar and have somebody with a fridge for a friend come around and try to stop us from just talking to their friend. Just because your fat friend can't get a real man, or the man that she gets is so freaking desperate that you need to make sure that your good-looking friend isn't having a good time or can't have a good time. Ooh, dream something. I won't freeze that thing. By the way, you can capture humans in this. Supposedly it's frowned upon. But if you're gonna attack me and you're a human, screw it. You're gonna be my slave labor for life. Nice. And you can capture mini bosses like that too. These little feather hairpins are also armor. These chests at the end of the dungeons are normally pretty decent. Yeah. Flowers normally make pretty good elixirs, which permanently up your stats. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Ooh. Those things are normally have special stats on them. The glowing ones, they're like the shinies. Come on. On keyboard, you dive like that with control, left control. Yeah, lucky. Ooh. Time to go back to the base. These things are normally like high level pals, or not high level, but unique boss pals kind of thing. I think this is a Chilix. Oh, I forgot. And you must use one of these eagle things to fast travel or at the PAL box. Hear that little sound? That means there's another lucky around. Look at that. They sell for more and they normally have better stats. When your PAL team falls in battle, you gotta put it back into the PAL thingy. And it will start recharging or start healing them. Takes like 10 minutes, I think. Should have food somewhere. Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes. Bam. Turticle. How are you an elephant and one of these turtles are better at water than you? Which one do I want to give them? Yeah, I'll just put this one right here. Go up here. Do I not have a chicken? I should have a chicken, but I do not. Cooking anything just helps with their sanity so they can keep on working. Just raw food, like, it fills their stomach, but sometimes it doesn't help with their work effort. Sorry, guys. Freaking was chasing a squirrel online real quick. I put these things in the middle too because they're just, I don't know, they seem like they should be in the middle. Well, I should probably cut this.